I tell you, when you're first drafted, every player that's drafted, you dream of playing Major League Baseball. When you look at obviously the small percentage of players that are blessed enough to play Major League Baseball, I think it's only about 18,500 of us in the history of Major League Baseball, and I'm completely thankful for that. But I remember when I first got the call. It was we were in Iowa and we were playing against, I want to say, the Minnesota Twins AAA team, which was Salt Lake at the time. And Torrey Hunter, Jock Jones, all of us really good friends. It was a rain delay. And the big league team was playing in Cincinnati, and Lance Johnson, I think he hit a ground ball to shortstop or second base. And as he's running down the line, he tweaks his groin. Now, I had a great spring training. I was one of the last players sent out when rosters were finally set. I was coming off back-to-back seasons where I was the club's minor league player of the year. So I jumped out to a fast start that year in AAA. I want to say I hit 5 homers in the first 10 games or so. And when Lance got hurt, immediately the buzz around our clubhouse was, okay, Bo's going to be gone. I didn't think much of it. Obviously, there is emotions running through your body. Is this going to be, is this going to be it? Am I going to get the call? So as the rain delay continued to go longer and longer, our manager, Terry Kennedy, at the time, I remember them coming out and saying that the game was going to start in an hour. So I go to the cage. It was Derek White and I. We get dressed. We're starting to get loose. I'm in the cage. And TK, the manager, comes into the batting cage and he goes, "Hey, come to my office." So TK called me in and, I sat down and he said, "I've been in baseball a long time." He said, "I've watched the way you grind. You went about it the right way." He said, "This is obviously a no-brainer for the organization, and I'm happy to tell you that you're going to the big leagues." It was a fine moment. At that moment, all I can think about is all the people that played a major part in that, all the way back to Southwood Little League and, playing baseball in the church parking lot on 14th Street in Newark, New Jersey, and playing in the lot. All of those things kind of just flashed right before my eyes, and, thinking about the journey and just thanking God for the opportunity to actually be a Major League Baseball player. Had to get back to my apartment and get packed up. The team was in Cincinnati. I was on a 6 a.m. flight, and it was a day game the next day. So it was a 6 a.m. flight. I get to the ballpark about 10:45 that morning and had limited sleep. But I'll say this: when you arrive at the big leagues, it don't matter if you had 8 hours of sleep or 1 hour of sleep. Your eyes are going to be wide open and you're going to be excited.